Congratulations to all the Pokemon fans. This is as good as it ever gets. They announced a new one today that will be coming out soon. Savor it. I know what you're going to say. No. We're hyped because this one's going to be good. I wish I could believe that. I would love to be wrong. Don't get me wrong. Okay, I love more good games and more happy fans is a net positive for the world. But I've just been down this road before. It's the Sonic cycle, man. The last one wasn't that good. This one, we're going to fix all the problems. Look, it's got procedurally generated worlds. It looks like a freaking pizza. And then when it's going to be like a trailer's going to drop, people are going to be stoked. Then there's going to be gameplay footage and people are going to be like, what the fuck? It looks like an iPhone game. Then when it comes out for like 2 days, people are going to be like, they did it. Game Freak, they did it. And then on the third day, people are going to be like, I hate it. It's just the way it goes, man. It's just the way it goes. At least the people that I follow on social media. But anyway, today's puzzle. Bug Fairy Monotype. Galar. Purple Haze. Galar. You know what I'm talking about? Water. I'm screwed. I don't know. These are really hard. Flying Fairy is Togekiss. It's a fairy with wings. That's a given. I could get that any day of the week. Why does Togekiss look like a cargo plane from the American Air Force? Bug flying is all bugs. I'm going to say Anorith. Not flying. Maybe those are legs. Flying monotype. That's a gimme, bro. It's not. Pidgey. Because isn't Pidgey like, oh, maybe there's a normal duo type in there. Water monotype. You ever hear of a little lad by the name of Tentacool? You ever hear of okay, maybe that's water poison then. You ever hear of a little lad by the name of motherfucking Squirtle, bro? I bet you have. And then Galar. Galar is Winston Churchill Pokemon. Wheezing Galar. Any chance this little bro here is just poison? Nope. Let me guess. He's flying. Flying monotype. How about Doduo? Not flying. Okay. How about Spearow? Not a monotype. Have I lost my mind? You haven't? They're all normal? How the fuck is a bird with 2 heads normal? There are very few flying monotypes. I'm just not going to get the other ones. Like, a bug flying, maybe? Scyther? Yes! Yes! That was deceptively hard. That was a stealth build. Rookie D, the most common flying monotype. Rookie D, everybody, Rookie D. And of course, the least common, Corvisquire. Why didn't I think of that? Corvisquire. Wimpod. AKA the Pokemon you catch once in Pokemon Go and then ignore it. You're like, I'd rather just spin stops. Enormous Terrian. Okay. I think he used to coach the Montreal Canadiens. Frosmoth. What are we doing here, guys? What are we doing? Alcremie. I do love to see Alcremie in the grid we do, people. Alcremie. Plant-based Alcremies. We used to make the Alcremie with real milk. We did. And the farmers loved us, and we loved them. Now even the milk is plant-based, people. We rook our D, don't we, folks? We rook our D. It's not even Donald Trump anymore. I don't even know what it is. Okay, this is High Fidelity. They don't have it in the database, which is criminal. Movies where there are records. That Thing You Do. No? Okay, all right. Well, why don't you just tell me what you're looking... Ruby Sparks. Why not? I don't know. Welcome to Mississippi. It's not 3 billboards because that's Missouri. Mississippi. Mississippi, 1970s. Am I crazy to think there's like an Inherent Vice sort of vibe to this? That's Mike Epps. And he's kind of rocking it. I gotta be. Is this what you guys are wearing when you say jeans are too uncomfortable? I'm not rocking like a 4-button high-waisted Andrew here. I'm talking about like just some Levi's, bro. Maybe that's what. If you're wearing this, if you're wearing the pantaloons, I could see why maybe it gets tight in the waist when you sit down. Otherwise, I don't know what you're talking about, honestly. I'm in trouble, guys. Mike Epps, Keegan Michael Key, and Craig Robinson. What is this? It was either nominated for Best Picture or it was made by Judd Apatow and has a 7% on Rotten Tomatoes. I can't even hazard a guess. Oh, it's Dolomite Is My Name. It was nominated for Best Picture. Okay. What did I tell you? That last picture saved me. It wasn't? Yeah, but it was. In many ways, it was. It wasn't? Wasn't it, though, people? All right, my 3 favorite sports: football, baseball, and college basketball. Drafted by New Orleans the same year Drew Brees joined the team, this Saints wide receiver had 900 receiving yards in 8 of his first 9 seasons. Who is Michael Crabtree? Literally just a guess. I have no idea. No concept. Colston. Okay, Colston. Victor Martinez led the league in on-base percentage and finished second in MVP voting while playing for this American League Central team in 2014. The American League Central, of course, consists of team. No. That's the National League somewhere else. American League Central. Am I crazy to think it could be the Detroit Tigers? Yes! Oh. Geography. If you get a question about divisions in baseball, geography can help you sometimes. Although someone just told me that Houston plays in the National League West, which makes no sense. Has Bud Selig ever seen a map of the United States of America? They're literally like, they're in the eastern half of the country. AL West, not NL West? Yeah, that's right. I'm NL West. This mid-major school, too low thinking we local, come on, we're mid-major, with an All-American guard, was ranked number 3 in the nation in 2011, but had trouble after their lead rebounder, Brandon Davies, was suspended for the rest of the season. Yeah, what the hell is a mid-major? Wesleyan University. George Mason University. What does mid-major mean? Like biology. Yeah, you got me, but you're not telling lies. Non-major conference? I don't know what that means. Rn is the symbol on the periodic table for this element with an atomic number of 86. Can you imagine how embarrassing it is to get stumped by the Barstool Sports science question, man? What is Rn? Oh, no. Oh, no. Rhodium. Nope. What is it, guys? It's radon? I thought radon was R. I thought that was just a flat R. Rhodium has no N? Yeah, well, lead has no P or B in it. I thought maybe there was some Latin chicanery involved, you know? It's Rutherfordy. What the fuck is it, bro? I don't know. This is Brendan Fraser's head. That's like basically a free space. I think it's Josh Brolin. That's Josh Brolin. That's Josh Brolin. What's weird is that this looks like Kevin Costner, but it's not Kevin Costner. Orange Lava Burst and Flash and Fruit Punch are popular flavors from what juice brand? Kool-Aid. That's not juice. They're telling me it's not juice. Orange Lava Burst and Flashin' Fruit Punch. Snapple? It is not Snapple, people. It is High C. Or Hawaiian Punch. Who knew? Those are not juice. It's like a syrup. It's a watered down syrup. Originally gaining fame as a rapper, this actor has played Detective/Sergeant Odafin Finn Tutuola on the Law and Order franchise since 2000. It's Ice-T, bro. The kids are calling it the Daily Dozen, even though there's only 9 questions. They're so zooted on college basketball. You know the John Mulaney bit. John Krasinski directed A Quiet Place. Combining for 1 billion Spotify streams, this American rock band dropped two top 20 hit songs in the early 2010s with Everybody Talks and Animal. It's Def Leppard. I have no idea. I actually could not tell you. An American rock band from the early 2010s that I don't know, but I've heard of. Coming up next on 106.1 FM. Imagine Dragons dipped in the Chainsmokers shit your pants oil. Greta Van... Dolly Parton. I don't know what it is. I just put some respect on a legend. That's a tough one today. Neon Trees. God is my witness, I've never heard of them. Have I heard the song? I don't know. But I've never heard of the band. Neon Trees. Yes, you have? Why does every motherfucker who graduated high school in 2016 think that, like, we share a culture? We absolutely do not. It's like my granddad being like, what's your favorite Conway Twitty song? I don't know. Fucking Knock 3 Times on the Ceiling If You Want Me. I don't know any other ones, bro. You've heard the songs? You haven't lived in my shoes, brother. I don't think I've heard the songs. If you've been in a Hudson's Bay or listened to the indie station on the radio, you have. Okay, I'm 0 for 2 so far. If you've gone bowling since the year 2010, you've heard them. 0 for 3. Okay, is there any place that people actually, any thriving businesses where they play their music? Are there any businesses that are not currently insolvent where they play them? No? Okay, noted. It's in a Snapple commercial. Okay, I don't watch the National Basketball Association on TNT, so that puts us in a rough spot on that one. My middle school band played it. Thank you. I appreciate that. Because our ass was playing, Concerning Hobbits by Howard Shore from the Lord of the Rings soundtrack, because it was 2003. You anchor on the culture in which you're in. It's like me asking my mom, like, what her favorite song off of In the Aeroplane Over the Sea is. First off, she doesn't know it. Secondly, if she did, it would be the title track. And it's fine. It's a little saccharine. It's a beautiful song. Me personally, I'd take something with maybe a little bit more brimstone in it, maybe like a ghost or something like that. But hey, Rex Mechanica, thanks for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. Thank you. Two-headed boy. A lot of people don't know it's actually about Doduo, which is crazy that they would write like a song about just a normal bird. But anyway, hey, thank you again, Rex Mechanica. Animal. Okay, so this is the category is Neon Trees songs. Goldfish, Ritz, Oyster. These are brands of snacking crackers. Animal. Yeah, he's a genius. This game will not give me mental illness. This game will not give me mental illness. My mental is too strong. Salmon. Pike. Mullet. And split. What are fish? We're not even one away? Am I crazy? You could split, straddle, tuck, and pike. What are types of dives? Types of vaults in gymnastic? I don't know if I said a real sentence. Types of vault in gymnastic. Gymnastics positions, okay? Now let's think about this. Headband. Mullet. Corporate rope. Corporate rope. Neon sign. Headband sign. Corporate concerns. Things that stretch. Things that are short in the front and long in the back. Things that were popular in the 1980s. Things you can wear. Things you can tie. Things you can catch. Things that are pink. Things that are emblematic of the culture of the Pacific Northwest. Things you can hang, things you can hook, things you can smoke. You can smoke a salmon, bro. You can smoke a rope, probably. Corporate, rate, band, head, mole, spa, pan, sal, mon, alm. Change the third letter and it becomes corporate. Corporate. Headband. Headband. Rope. Two consonants right in the middle. Salmon. Silent letter. I don't think it's silent letter. I'm pretty sure spandex, you say every letter. Neon, mullet, corporate, headband, rope. Okay. Words with two meanings. Rearrange the letters and you get landsman. No, you don't. They will divide us. They will divide us. Shuffle me. As soon as I hit shuffle, you know you're in trouble. Rope. Things you can tie. Things you could... Things that make a circle. Things you wear when you're exercising. I feel like these have to go together. Like these are styles associated with aerobics. Corporate rope, word salmon. He's not washed. He's not washed. Corporate ladder, rope ladder, salmon ladder. That's fucking crazy. And I've been to Alaska twice in the last 2 years. Salmon ladder, you motherfucker. David Brooks, you're going to have to work a little harder than that to give me mental illness, okay? Salmon ladder. What is a word ladder? I don't want to talk about it. Isn't it like something you find in the funny pages of the newspaper? A salmon ladder is actually something you attach a pull-up bar to. Wrong. It is a staircase that salmon use to get upstream. Mesomorph culture is not taking that word from the Pacific Northwest, okay? This is endomorph streaming. I don't get it. Listen, we got it. I'm just decompressing. Not in the present. Past. Someone who fidgets, purses their lips, or stares without blinking. According to body language experts. Liars. Wing it on stage. Improv. Very cool in old lingo. Neato. The temperature at which water vapor condenses. That's the dew point. Yeah, I think we got a few amiss squares. Detailed proposal, that would be a plan. Wing it on stage. Ad, yeah, I know, bro. Ad lib. Squammy, doo. To be fair, we did spend about 30 seconds still decompressing from the connections. So it wasn't really 124, but not a personal best. But you can't have a personal best every day. Although I did on the bike this morning. What in God's green earth is Schmidt's awesome corn top rolls? What are these, bro? The hot dog buns? You ever think about, we were talking about it in the Peloton sub-community last night because someone in there said they make their own hot dogs. I posited something that is probably literally wrong but spiritually correct because my soul has the mandate of heaven. You can't home make a hot dog, in my opinion. If you home make a hot dog, it becomes a sausage, even if the ingredients are exactly the same. So, hot dogs can only come from a factory where a machine did the entire process, where a machine separated the meat mechanically, spit it out into cylinders, and then chopped it. Like a hot dog, to me, means that no flesh belonging to mankind touched the sausage at any point in the supply chain. The first human flesh that touches a hot dog is my lips, mouth, and tongue when I eat it. Otherwise, it was robots from the slaughterhouse straight to the frozen food section or the refrigerated food section. If you home make a hot dog, it has now become a sausage. Have some self-respect. That's a sausage. Don't degrade yourself. You didn't home make hot dogs. You made, an Austrian sausage known as a wiener. Because I know when I bite into that shit, it is not going to be dark pink mattress foam, okay? It's going to have distinct elements of meat and fat and like spices inside of it. It's not going to be like one uniform red like piece of styrofoam, okay? My dad home makes hot dogs. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. I'm sorry. The value proposition, back me up, Dielguiga, it doesn't exist. Get 12 hot dogs for like $2.99, okay? Unless your dad is famous Nathan, I don't want to hear it. Bro is not out here getting a meat grinder and buying pig snouts and making his own hot dogs at home. It's just not good. Kielbasa, I could buy it, okay? No one's like, oh, this hot dogs, I got to save money. You know what I'll do? Instead of buying $1.50 hot dog at Costco, why don't I buy a $400 meat grinder and a bunch of snouts and toenails down at the abattoir? It'll pay for itself in only 48 years. You lost your mind. I think that it's spiritually speaking, you can't home make a hot dog. You can only home make a sausage. 30 ounces. How many? This to me looks like a 12 pack of buns. Does that make sense? Like 2.5, 3 ounces of bun? I don't know what an ounce is. I know a fluid ounce, but these are solids, bro. So I don't think that applies. Am I insane to think that this is going to be like $4.99? Okay, it's way cheaper than I went as low as I thought. I go, oh my God, you can get stuff at Costco for $1.99? Sorry, for $2.49? This may actually, and I'm not trying to farm a bit, in sticker price alone, this may be the cheapest item you could get in Costco. Almost every item you buy in Costco is like at least $10.99. Okay, the hot dog. Sure, the hot dog and the pizza slice. But I'm talking about the stuff in the store. This will kill you though. It's probably better than the contents of the actual hot dog bun that Costco has. Like, it's $1.50. We got to be realistic. I know that they've done a lot of work to make sure that they can offer it at $1.50, but like they're not sending their best flour. That's all I'm saying. That's crazy, man. What does that mean? Well, it means like you can't get a, like they have a facility, they have labor, they have like the infrastructure, like the point of sale machines and stuff like that. They give you a cup with every single one. Like I feel like there are some people out there that are like a hot dog and a drink should cost $1.50. And I hate to be this guy, but you are living in a fantasy land. They should not cost $1.50. The fact that they do is A, miracle, but B, something that should give you pause every time you eat it, because they're cutting something out of it or putting something in order to make it that cheap. It's a loss leader. Okay, so what are the unit costs? Fucking like $1.75. That's even worse, man. Loss leaders exist. Me, when I've watched one video essay, can it, kid? I'm an executive member. I take a look at the business statement every year, okay? We're not in the same ballpark here. Stick to stuff you know. Posting bat chest emojis under the new Pokemon announcement trailer. Such a backhanded comment. Fucking 22-year-old in Econ 101 in class. Loss leaders exist, you know. Why don't you write it respectfully? You're out here eroding the social contract between streamer and viewer for what? At least on Twitter Blue, they're getting paid 4 cents an hour. You're doing it for nothing? Just for cheap thrills? Crazy. Yet DL Guiga gets blown for saying that stuff. Excuse me, he does not get blown. He gets complimented. And the fact that you think that they're the same thing, maybe that's why men don't get complimented enough. Obviously, it means too much to us. Secondarily, DL Guiga would say stuff like, actually, a lot of people don't know this, but Costco tends to offer the hot dogs as a perk of being a member, and it gets you into the store more often. This is known as a loss leader. The people who watch a 9-hour video essay are like, he hasn't seen the video essay. I'm busy making a video essay. It's called How to Be Bad at Balatro. One 30-minute part comes out every single day. Number of episodes, indeterminate. In the downtown Costco, you don't need a membership. That's true. That's one of the reasons that I did not go to the food court in the downtown Vancouver Costco. You go to the Richmond Costco, you go to the Burnaby Costco, you order the hot dog, it's in your hands within 5 minutes. You go to the downtown Costco, especially if it's a Canucks home game happening within the next 2 to 3 hours, you're in that Costco lineup for like 40 minutes to get a $1.50 hot dog. You're paying with your time. That's fine. I'm just saying, at that point, I'd rather, I don't know if it's still there, but they're like right next to the Costco. There's a cool like Korean Mexican fusion place. You can get like a bulgogi arena or a bulgogi burrito or something like that. Yeah, I don't think they should have brought the green men back. I could have lived my life without seeing the outline of the green men's penises. They should at least give them like a, I don't know how you do it, like some kind of tape or something like that. I didn't need to see that. Canada. I'm Vancouver Canucks posting, sorry. 3,000 kilometers from Canada. Okay, how about a little country by the name of Guatemala? It's closer. How about a little country by the name of Antigua? Hold the Barbuda. Oh, use the Barbuda. How about Suriname? That's not even where I thought that was. How about Haiti? Oh, how about, this is going to be a problem. How about Wedge and Antilles? No, that's not what I meant. Bermuda, which is, no, I did not mean Germany. How about Seychelles? That's in the Indian Ocean. How about Barbados? Trinidad and or Tobago. That's colder. It's crazy. No disrespect. It's crazy that you're playing in CONCACAF. Really, bro? Has there ever been a luckier country than Trinidad and Tobago? Like, they're literally, like, they could swim to CONMEBOL, but they're playing in CONCACAF. Instead of going up against Brazil, Argentina, Colombia, Venezuela, Ecuador, they get to play against fucking Canada in World Cup qualifying? Come on, man. Come on. They are CONMEBOL now? Really? When I was a kid, they were CONCACAF. It was always like U.S. and Mexico guaranteed qualifiers, and then sometimes it would be like Trinidad and Tobago. No, they aren't. So why did they just go to Chad and tell lies, bro? See, we're sympathizing. We're on the same page here. What's the one? You know, it's Dutch. Curacao. Like Curacao. I make mad films. Okay, I don't make films. But how does one spell it? It's a territory. Okay. Wolfenstein, enemy territory. You ever think about that? I don't know, because I know it's not Jamaica. Jamaica's the big boy. And then there's like Cuba. And then I'm assuming that, this is the Dominican Republic. What about Dominica? The non-Dominican. Oh, thank you for saving me. Thank you for saving me. Oh, that was big. That was oh my God, we got so many geography-based games left to go. This feels like a country that I'm going to get it wrong and everybody's going to laugh at me. Because it's either Saudi Arabia or South Africa or India. I think brother, this is South Africa. Oh no. Saudi Arabia? Oh, what? Oh no, that's way worse. I have no idea, man. Shit looks like a court jester. No, that doesn't make any sense. Is this, it's not Egypt, bro. It's not Egypt. Come on. Where's the Mediterranean, bro? This is the Central African Republic? I don't know. This is now, we're flying blind, boys. It's probably Rwanda. Tanzania? Oh, Zimbabwe. Burundi! If you knew that was Burundi, that took all the possible drama out of that, because you knew I was not getting that. You knew there was no shot that Burundi was going to be one of the first, like, 4 Southeastern African nations I was going to think of. There's no chance. It's okay. Take me to something I understand. The weekend of October 17th, 2017, where Lionsgate was pogging off. So I'm going to assume that I'm just nuts on the table. Happy Death Day 1. It's Halloween, bro. You got to run it. And then I'm going nuts on the table. I'm thinking it's like the Saw, like Saw 9. Saw 8. Is Jigsaw? Sure. Try me. Ah! He didn't even expand the boxes, bro. Okay. Let's see what else we got cooking up. $80 million Warner Brother film starring Ryan Gosling. 80 milli. Warner Brothers. Let's simmer that in the hopper for a minute. October 2017. It could be La La Land. You know what? It's worth 5 points. It's a science fiction drama. It's Firstman. I should have known. It's not Firstman. Okay, simmer it. That stings. Lionsgate, comedy horror, starring Tyler Perry. This is Boo. I'm going to say it's Boo 2, a Medea Halloween, because it's a little early for Boo, or a little late for Boo, I should say. Medea and the gang encounter monsters, goblins, and boogeymen at a haunted campground. They crushed it, man. How is a Neil Armstrong biopic science fiction? You see that tweet I made where I was replying to Mag Resta? They were like Michael Collins in the Lunar Command module watching Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin on the moon. I replied and said Michael Collins jerking off in the Lunar Command module, and when NASA asks him what's up with his heart rate, he says he's scared. Great tweet. I thought it was good. And you know what? It feels nice to not have to like tweet that and then like quote tweet it and send it to a broad audience. To just fucking, in a reply, to just go, here you go. You don't need to spotlight it or something like that. Just send it out into the world. Let the communications channels do what they're supposed to do. That's what they're designed for, bro. Here go 2 more for y'all. Exactly. Warner Brothers didn't have great legs. Gerard Butler. Action science fiction thriller? That's Geostorm, my dude. Some things were never meant to be controlled. It becomes a race against the clock to uncover the real threat before a worldwide wipes out everything and everyone along with it. This movie fucking played in North Macedonia, bro. $33 million domestic, $221 million worldwide. What country loved Geostorm that much? That's fucking crazy, dude. It's pure trash. Oh, man. Warner Brothers, Ryan Gosling. Why don't I know this, man? Probably made $100 million at the box office. It stars one of the biggest actors of my generation in the genre that I know. The key to the future is finally unearthed. Denis Villeneuve. Am I an insane person? Dune 2, Arrival, Enemy, Incendies, Nuts, Prisoners. What did he make? What did he make in between? What's the one movie I'm missing, bro? Oh, God. It's Blade Runner 20. Of course, it's Blade Runner 2049. Bro got Jigsaw and Happy Death Day without even looking at the info and then couldn't remember Blade Runner 2049. No shot. It was still 92nd percent. I just wish it had the same cultural footprint as something like, Boo 2, a Medea Halloween. It is a great... Do you know what's fucked up, too? I've only seen Blade Runner out of these. And I think I saw half of Happy Death Day on TV. This is a very rare situation of only not remembering the movie I saw. And you're going to be like, oh, you must not have liked it? No, I fucking loved it. When I was watching it, I was like, this is one of the best movies I've seen in my entire life. I'm working my way through Blade Runner right now so I can watch 2049. What the fuck are you talking? I'm working my way through it. Shit is not In Search of Lost Time. It's like a 2-hour and 4-minute long movie. I'm working my way through it. Like, what are you talking about? I watch it at the gym. You're gonna make me say some shit I regret, bro. Good for you, by the way, but also, come on. Working my way through it. Don't you do that? No, my ass was doing a 90-minute beta band ride today. It'll meet me by the inside. Last night I dreamt somebody fell asleep between my knees. She said to me, you know what I'm talking about? You think I'm just a Dry the Rain head? Come on, buddy. What the hell is Push? Except for Sapphire, based on the novel Push by Precious, based on the novel Push. I don't know what I'm talking about. I love Push. I don't know what Push is, man. It's a pretty good song. Am I thinking of a real song? What am I? Push. Starring Chris Evans, Dakota Fanning, Camilla Bell, Jimon Hunsu, Cliff. It's a star-studded cast, bro. It's even got MODOK in it. I don't know why I'm still scrolling. Push. Precious, based on the knob. Where am I trying to go? A Quiet Place. John Krasinski. Okay, so you go Corey Stoll, MODOK, connect that shit to Doctor Strange. All of a sudden, you're at John Krasinski from Doctor Strange in the Mountains of Madness. We could let's take a different path here. Let's take a different path. Me personally, if we're talking about me, you go Dakota Fanning, War of the Worlds, Tom Cruise, Edge of Tomorrow, Emily Blunt, A Quiet Place. Dakota Fanning, War of the Worlds, Tom Cruise, Edge of Tomorrow, Emily Blunt, A Quiet Place. Pretty good. Do it 3 instead of 2, but pretty good. Emily Blunt, A Quiet Place Part 2, Jimon Hunsu. Well, okay, listen, I would have seen A Quiet Place Part 2. Maybe you forgot there was a global pandemic that happened right when it was supposed to come out. So honestly, it's kind of problematic that you would even suggest that as a link. You're incentivizing bad behavior. Post hoc. I guess I'll just have to be content that I did my part. It still came out. I wasn't going to go see that shit, though. Did I ever tell you, I think the answer is yes, because I've streamed for a long time. A Quiet Place, the first one, might have been where Reddit jumped the shark for me. And it probably should have happened like 5 years earlier than that. But reading the like reaction thread for A Quiet Place, and people were like, whoa, great movie. It's just annoying that the movie is supposed to be quiet, but everybody in my theater was eating popcorn. And I'm like, yeah, bro, you're at the movie theater, you fucking idiot, bro. It's a popcorn restaurant. Like, you recognize that you're not watching like an unblemished piece of art, you know? This is like it's an entertaining science fiction / horror movie. It's like, oh, it ruined the decorum of A Quiet Place. It's not serious, bro. Eat a snack, watch your movie, drive home, go to work in the morning. It's not that big of a deal. You're the art arbiter now? Always have been, bro. Always have been. Guess the game. Now, as much as I hate to say it, the guy who was pissed off at the toddler for ruining Spider-Verse for him, that guy has a point. Now, I think that most adults would probably just be like, we go again. You know, it sucks, but you can't control other people. He was like, this has ruined my life. But the toddler shouldn't have been at 11 p.m. showing a Spider-Verse. It shouldn't have been a Spider-Verse at all. Chivalrous 2. No. Metacritic score of 88%. Caesar's Total War. Rome. Total. Medieval. Total War. Rome. You know what, buddy? Total War. Those to me, though, I'm just saying they look like the tents that Caesar would have used in the Gallic campaign. Tell me I'm wrong, okay? It is not Rome Total War. Originally on the PC. Stronghold Legends. It's The Witcher, bro. That's The Witcher 3. That's the tent of Jean de Carouge. It's The Witcher 2. Assassins of Kings, of course. They gotta bring graphics back. I bet I could run this shit at like 8,000 frames per second. There actually is a Witcher 2? Yeah, it's a prequel to The Witcher 3. You ever think about how learning history is so fun because it's like a prequel to the world you're living in? Cool history teacher who turns his chair backwards. You know, in many ways, Richard Nixon was kind of like the Anakin Skywalker of the 20th century. -2. You know Anakin Skywalker's a bad guy, right? I'm just checking. Not in the first movie? Okay, you know, a lot of people weren't bad guys when they were 9 years old. I don't know what you're trying to say with that one. You mean the fourth movie? True. This guy's got some big shoes, man. This must be Sonic the Hedgehog. It's Crash Bandicoot! I should have done it's Crash Bandy, bro! Crash Warped. Crash Bandicoot Warped. Crash Bandicoot 2, The Wrath of Neocortex. Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. Yeah! I feel bad for the youth of today in the sense that you can't appreciate how much dopamine started coursing through your veins the first time you played Crash Bandicoot, assuming that you played it sometime between like 1995 and 1998. It was actually like living in the future. Nowadays, it feels like because console generations are a lot blurrier. It's like the jump from like a PlayStation 4 to a PlayStation 5, you're like, yeah, this looks good. Can you imagine the jump from the Super Nintendo to the fucking PlayStation? You're going beep, 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 beep. Then you boot up Crash Bandicoot and the dude's out there doing capoeira and jumping on bouncy stuff and hitting his head on a crate and little Wumpa fruits are coming out. And then sometimes you stand on an elevator and it takes you to like a new level with a new side-scrolling perspective. It was like going multi-dimensional. It was the first time humanity became a class 1 species, intergalactically speaking. Thoughts on the PS5 being at the end of its lifespan? I don't have thoughts on the gaming industry. I'm one of those weird gamers who likes games but doesn't really have an interest in the gaming industry. It seems like most gamers hate games, but they love to talk about the industry. I guess I'm just a contrarian like that. I have no thoughts. My head is empty. It is simply a dopamine basin. This is not even a picture. This is green hell. Listen, I type what I see. That's a frog. That's Hypnotoad. This is Futurama. It's High on Life. Am I insane? That's Hypnotoad, bro. This is Don't Starve. This is Telltale Games. Borderlands. It reeks of Borderlands. Oh, whoa. It's Hearts of Iron? No, what's the, Tales of Iron. Yeah, nobody else is getting that, bro. That's a one of one for us exclusively. How'd you get it? I played it 2 or 3 times. It's a 2D Dark Souls. It was fun. It was a good game. It is not Hearts of Iron, though. It is Tales of Iron. Game they'll guess. Forza Horizons 3. No, don't be stupid. 4. More recent than 2018. It's not a racing game. Maybe an action game or an open world game. First person or third person, and it contains elements of single player, multiplayer co-op, and or battle royale. But it's not in the Forza series. Okay, let's take a very recent game. Helldivers 2. It is a third-person game that did not come out this year. It's not a shooter. That's good tech. Let's split the difference. How about a game that came out in 2021? Anybody? It's split. No, it's not a shooter, bro. It's probably. I don't think Splatoon 2 is on the PC either. What about a Microsoft Andrew? Like, what about Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice? Oh, way older than I thought it was. Single player only, Unreal Engine, third person. If we could get the year, that would go crazy. Assassin's Creed would have come out on Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Oh, a 2020 role-playing adventure game in the third person. 2020, huh? How about a little game by the name of the game that came out after Sekiro? Sekiro, because Elden Ring was 2021, right? That's 2019, silly. How about a one-time clue? Action fantasy. The World of Potter. Hogwarts Legacy. Hold the Manny. That came out last year, huh? That's not a 4-year-old game. It's an action fantasy. Action fantasy in the third person with single player elements. An action fantasy game. A little game by the name of Mountain Blade Warband. It's 20. I was thinking of Mountain Blade 2. Mario is a doctor. Mario is playing golf. The game is, it makes perfect sense. I can't really argue with that one. Fair enough. Never heard of it? It's crazy how, I mean, this is the remake, obviously. I've said it a billion times. It's crazy how well Final Fantasy VII aged. When I was a adolescent to teenager, it was my favorite game, and it became the most cringe-worthy answer for what's your favorite game of all time. It was like someone telling, no disrespect, this one's going to get me cooked, but it was like telling people that your favorite movie was Spider-Verse. Like, you're like, oh, another one, huh? Okay. So we got two groups of people. People who have Spider-Verse as their favorite movie and people who have any other movie ever made as their favorite movie. And it's the same size of each group. Like, each group is equal weighted. That being said, over time, Final Fantasy VII aged super well. The, like, Shinra Corporation being a bastion of all things wrong with, like, environmentally corrupting capitalist corporations, the eco-terrorism elements, Cloud being a baddie who baddies are in love with, like, it mirrors modern society, bro. Like, that society caught up with Final Fantasy VII, not the other way around. Outfits with 10 to 15 belts. Very, very true. Very true. What's wrong with liking Spider-Verse? I didn't say there's anything wrong with liking Spider-Verse. I think you're shadowboxing, brother. I just said there are a lot of you. I get it. You ask people my age, what's their favorite movie? 35% of the population, The Dark Knight. 15%, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Probably count me amongst them. Every generation's got its cross to bear. Lord of the Rings trilogy, Shawshank, yeah, Fight Club, Pulp Fiction. Pulp Fiction kind of goes crazy, though. Hannibal? No. Come, listen. Don't be ridiculous. Battleship Potemkin? Oh, shut up. It's not your favorite movie. Battleship Potemkin. Are you fucking Nikita Khrushchev? Battleship Potemkin is your favorite movie? Get a life. You should watch Spider-Verse. But the Spider-Verse people, you should probably watch Battleship Potemkin. Now, I'm not saying it's going to replace your favorite movie. I'm just saying you need a dose of the opposite kind of medicine. Independence Day. As long as we're putting every generation on trial, I feel like that's a Gen X favorite movie. I feel like the average 51-year-old guy is like, my favorite movie? Yeah, probably Independence Day. It's great to insult the demographic because there's none of them watching. They're all at work right now, keeping the society moving. Or fucking sending emails or whatever. I don't know. I don't know what it is people do, to be honest with you. You're also at work? That is crazy to think about sometimes. 2 words. 2 words unspoken. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. You know what I'm talking about? Natasha Bedingfield. 2 words. It's a PG-13 sci-fi mystery thriller. I'm going to know it. It's liked by audiences and loved by critics. I'm going to know. It's Minority Report, bro. Run! Ah! Ah! They should have put Agent Smith in this movie. I was just thinking about this the other day. Can you imagine how hard it would have gone if Agent Smith showed up in the 3rd act? Mr. Anderton. The main character of Minority Report is John Anderton. Anyway, that was nice. We meet again, Mr. Anderton. He does kind of have like a little. He's got like a little Donald Trump in the cadence of Agent Smith. Imagine if Donald Trump was Agent Smith. I don't know if I could do it, man. I don't think I can do it. But imagine, this is the promise of AI. It can do it for us. And we can all put our brains into the hot dog meat grinder together. What if Donald Trump was in the Matrix, bro? Fuck you. Okay, what are we doing here? Food guesser. New game daily. It came for free with the ingredients, bro. Eggplant, tomatoes, onion, garlic, capers, olives, pine nuts, vinegar, sugar, olive oil. This shit a damn ratatouille, bro. But a ratatouille is sliced, and this is diced. I gotta be honest with you, I have no idea what this is. Capers, olives, I'm thinking that we're talking about something on the Mediterranean. Where the fuck is Baba Ganoush from? Am I insane to say, like, Lebanon? Turns out I'm crazy. Okay, that's a long way away. Maybe Italy? Yeah, that's caponata. To be honest with you, never heard of it. A Sicilian dish traditional in Italian cuisine. Oh, let me guess. It's a delicious and flavorful dish that has a rich history and tradition in Italian cuisine. Would I eat it? I would try it. I feel like Italian cooking has earned like a get out of jail free card. I'll try anything Italian that isn't fermented in a cave by maggots and then turned into a cheese. But literally, like, it's almost all great. They know what they're doing in the kitchen. No doubt about that. Big ups to Italy. Any other countries? Mexico, for sure. India. Thailand. United Kingdom. We go next. This is a dosa from South Asia. Okay, listen, we're cooking. Easy. Can you give Mama Liz a shout out? She knows the business inbox. I love a dosa. He's becoming too powerful. The streamers are getting too good at comedy, and it's making the left nervous. I have to say, it's not fair though, because I had Indian food last night. I do want to say something though, and I'm not trying to teach you how to run your business or your restaurants. What did you get? I got some butter chicken because I live with a 3-year-old. And then I got a lamb curry for my wife, although we all share it. And I normally get like a chana masala, and here's where I screwed up. I said, I don't think anybody but me likes the chana masala. So I'm going to mix it up. And I said, let's get a vegetable korma. Maybe everybody will be into the more mixed vegetables in the nice, like a milder sauce. And then when it came, my wife was like, you know, last time was the first time I tried your chickpea curry and I was looking forward to it. And I said, fumbled. I fumbled it. But I actually fumbled it a second way. I didn't order rice. And that's on me, okay? But I'm a big, like, systems guy. I think there's a systemic issue with ordering from Chinese and Indian restaurants. I'm not saying it should necessarily come with it, but when you send the prompt, instead of being like, hey, you ordered a curry, people who ordered curry also ordered Coke Zero, other curries, it should say, hey, brother, just so you know, I'm not trying to insult your intelligence, but there's no rice in the order. Maybe you got your own basmati at home, but 98% of people who don't put rice in the order are making a mistake. Do you want to put rice in it? I would say, oh my God, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. That would have helped us out. That was okay because we had rice on hand, but it was like short grain Korean style rice. It's fine, but it isn't thematically in keeping with the rest of the curry. I'm just saying that, especially because I ordered this Indian food, I've thrown off the yoke of the apps. I ordered it from their website. You think they could have like a little prompt that's like, sorry, you might have made a mistake. Are you sure you don't want rice? This is a mole. Is this a mole? It looks dark like a mole, but ground beef. I mean, this is not a chili. It could be like a goulash or something. Brother, I'm saying Mexico. It's a bit of a crazy pick. Oh, that's chili? They must be cooking up weird chilies in Canada, because this is not what any chili I've ever eaten looks like. I don't know where the picture is from. That looks more like a mole to me. What does it look like to you? Usually, maybe this is why Texans get annoyed with other chili recipes. The chilies I'm used to are much lighter red, still like not like the color of an apple, but much lighter red, and contain way more ingredients than just beef. Like the wet to dry ingredient ratio would be heavily tilted more towards dry versus the picture I'm looking at here. It looks good, don't get me wrong. Beans, corn, red peppers, green peppers, yellow peppers, jalapeno peppers dipped in Mama Liz's eat your ass oil, etc., etc. Beloved dish with a rich history. So true. A rich history dating back over a century. Laughs in Liechtensteinian. I'm just joking. My country confederated in 1867. So true. We got lots more. Oh, before we do spell check, because it's been pissing me off lately, which is funny, let's do a little movie grid. We're cooked. We're cooked, people. We are cooked. Who the fuck is Lily James? There's Lily James, there's Lily Collins, and then there's Emma Roberts, and Lily James is from Baby Driver. Baby Driver. Right. And she is also from one of the Cinderella films. And so Zac Efron, listen, she could be in Neighbors 2, Sorority Rising, or Neighbors 1, or she could be in The Iron Claw. Or she could be in a High School Musical, for all I know. Or she could be in freaking Baywatch. I don't know the answer to that question, so we're going to wait a minute. Seth Rogen and Zac Efron, you got to go Neighbors 2, Sorority Rising on that one. Number one's probably going to be Neighbors, if I had to guess. Hey, do you see Lily James in this freaking? I don't see Lily James. Okay, I see Rose Byrne, Zac Efron, Chloe Grace Moretz. I think I see Beanie Feldstein back there. Seth Rogen, one word title. Ignore the. Is 50-50 one word. Released from 2000 to 2024. This is where we play a long shot or an American pickle. Let's go an American pickle. And then it's actually insane how Seth Rogen is like the most from Vancouver that anybody in history has ever looked. No matter what he looks like, I'm like, listen, right here, like, this bro's hanging out. It's tough to say. I'm going to have to say that he's in Yaletown, just chilling, having a brunch maybe. This dude is definitely like walking up and down Commercial Drive. There's no doubt about that. Seth Rogen, one-word title. There's obviously The Interview, but that's going to be a big one. I mean, am I insane? 50-50 with a slash in it, bro, that's one word, right? That's one word. What do you think about that? That's two words? It's actually no words, right? Is it worth the risk? I'll play it. Maybe Superbad pulls some heat off of The Interview. I can live with it. I'm sure he's got a few. Hugh Jackman, 2000 to 2024. You take Bad Education. That's a serious go-to for us. Hugh Jackman, one-word title, ignore the. How about a little movie called Australia? Hugh Jackman, Zac Efron. I can only assume that he was in The Greatest Showman because I have not seen it. Okay, Zac Efron, Lily James. I'm gonna take a guess and just go the Iron Claw. It's got buzz. Maybe they picked it because of the buzz. Yeah! Oh, top 21%. I guess because there were a lot of hundreds. Like you didn't have much choice. I mean, top 21. Oh, really? I guess if I knew a third Lily James movie, we could have gotten a lot of arbitrage here. 50-50 was 4.1%. So it did work. She's in Mamma Mia. Lily James dipped in Mamma Mia musical sauce. Dipped in ABBA oil. That's pretty good. What else do we have? Oh, spell check me. How is Lily James 34 years old? The older you get, the faster actors and actresses will age as well. Not literally, but figuratively. Because like in my head, Timothée Chalamet is like the newest actor. He's the most recently released actor. But I'm pretty sure that my dog has got to be like 26 now. 26 or 27. He's almost 30 years old. They patched him recently. He's 28. That's crazy. I don't think, just being honest with you, I don't know if I could name an actor younger than Timothée Chalamet. Is Ansel Elgort younger than Timothée Chalamet? No? How old is Ansel Elgort? Tom Holland is younger? I said an actor. Don't disrespect. Damn. Why are you cooking Tom Holland? I'm just waiting for him to be in a role where he has the sauce, okay? I don't think he's a bad guy. When I see him as Spider-Man, I'm like, he's a good Spider-Man. He's a great Peter Parker. When I see him in anything else, I'm like, brother, they can't have you playing like a badass. Like, it's just, you're playing against type. And if it works, that's great. But when it fizzles, I mean, you need the right project, okay? Jacob Tremblay is 41. Isn't that crazy? You know the craziest part? I don't even know who the fuck that is. Who the hell is Jacob Tremblay? How old is Finn Wolfhard? The kid from Room? The kid from Room is 40? That can't be true. It can't be true. I saw the movie when I was like 29. That motherfucker was like 7. That does not make sense. That you have baited me and you have succeeded. Oh man. Todd Gurley is 29. I saw that. I saw that on Twitter because Twitter thinks I love the NFL. I don't know anything about it though. I didn't get Room, like they were just in a room. Listen, Yelnats, I know you're trolling. First off, Room, a great movie. When they inevitably remake it in like 2041, they're going to have to make the room like the size of a closet. Otherwise, Gen Alpha is going to be like, why are they complaining? They have so much space. Be like the room would actually go for like $3,200 a month in Vancouver. Stop. They would call that shit like the closet. Unless I'm mistaken, am I crazy to think that motherfucker actually had 2 rooms as well? Play the daily.
Spelunker.
Yay!
A noun meaning one who makes... Kaji. A noun meaning a tooth on the rim of a wheel or gear. The word originates from...
Kagi.
Hunch. A verb meaning to push...
Yeah, okay.
Vertical. A adjective meaning...
When Chris O'Donnell gets pushed to his vertical limit.
Pieces. A noun meaning a part of...
A noun meaning you.
Kerchief. A noun meaning a square of cloth.
Easy. I wear one every day.
Annuity. A noun meaning...
That one's for you, DL Guiga.
Depths. A noun meaning...
Multiple Johnnies.
Clatter. A verb meaning to make a rattle.
Something that happens that makes you rise to see what is the matter.
Ineptitude. A
No
noun
comment.
meaning the quality or state of...
What you will see in 27 minutes.
Mortification. A noun meaning...
To become a mortician.
Koine. A noun meaning a dialect or language of a region that has become the common or standard language of a larger area. Koine originates from Greek, meaning common, derived from the feminine form of koinos. Koine. A noun meaning a dialect or language of a region that has become the common or standard...
Yes! Last time I had that, I went Coinee. I went French mode, koine. This time I listened more closely from the Greek. From playing video games, I know that the Greek alphabet does not have the letter C. All C's become K's.
Flabbergasted.
Oh!
An adjective meaning feeling or showing intense shock. Gargoyle. A noun meaning a...
Boys, this is for all the marbles. 14 of 15. And the last one...
Unsportsmanlike.
Oh!
The adjective meaning not characteristic.
We beat spelling! Platinum trophy on spelling. Now listen. Was this the hardest seed we've ever had? No. But don't lie to me. 97.8% of you did not know how to spell koine, myself included. That was a nuts on the table moment. We clip those. Or maybe we don't. I don't know. I lost on Kagi. Well, that one, to be fair, they lied to you. Kagi is not the word. Did you see Patrick Waugh say balls on the table in a press conference the other day? I did. It's coming up everywhere, man. Also, apparently, Patrick Waugh said you got to put your balls on the table when he was the coach of the Avalanche like 10 years ago. So I guess I stole it from him. But there are some times you just have to put your nuts on the table and say, you know what? Either I win or you chop them off. This is easy, brother. Montreal, Philadelphia. Eric Desjardins Insurance. Montreal and the Oilers. Sergei Samsonov. I love when you get Montreal Canadiens and like a career milestone, because then you just hit him with like some fucking Bernie Boom Boom Jeffrey on. Just give this to Bernie. There we go. Bernard Jeffrion. He played from 1950 to 1968. How about you know what? Why don't we go a little deeper? Why don't we hit him with some Yvonne Cornway? There you go. We use Bernie Boom Boom Jeffrion a little too much.
Now, I would personally say
We got to figure out what the heck we're doing here. Detroit Red Wings 200 assists plus in his career. Perhaps a little Andy Bathgate from 1952 to 1971. Philadelphia Flyers 200 plus goals scored in his career. You ever hear of a little motherfucker by the name of Mikhail Renberg? Ooh, he was on the Legion of Doom. Bro didn't score 200 goals in his career? I guess that is like 30 goals a season for 7 years. Like, that's pretty serious. Okay, you ever hear of a dude by the name of Jaromir Jagr? Yeah, Jagr has such a good, like, Swedish CRPG character profile photo. Like, he's like the guy who manages the horses in the first town that you go to. Apparently, Mikhail Renberg only had 190 goals in his career. That stings, brother. That stings a lot. Oh, man. Oilers 200 plus goals scored in his career. That's a tough one. One of Wayne Gretzky, Mark Messier, Glenn Johnson. You know what? Maybe people won't respect the Glenn Johnson play. Glenn Anderson, I mean. No wonder he wasn't there. Mr. Anderson. Bro looks 100% like Bergie from The Traitors Season 2. Am I wrong? That's Bergie from The Traitors, bro. I didn't know that that's what he looked like. That's 100% Bergie. That's Bergie's dad, man. 200 goals scored and 200 assists. Have to go with me personally on that one. To go with 1 second. How early can we get here? How about a little Conn Smythe, played in the 1800s? Thinking of one of those motherfuckers where all the jerseys were just striped sweaters, and in all the photos they're standing like this. They just have their hockey stick up. They all weigh like 106 pounds. Let me think about this. We're going way back. Like, what about Dickie Moore? We'll take those. Oh, Cy Dennehy. Yes, dude, Cy Dennehy would have been a sick play. Okay, Red Wings 200 assists in his career. There's a lot. There's a lot here to choose from. I'm going to go crazy. I'm going to pull like a little Brettness. Oh, you know what? What about Gordie Howe? He doesn't get enough respect. People are never talking about that guy. Okay, the Oilers and the Red Wings. Feel like they don't have a ton of shared history. You guys got some shared history. Didn't you play in the Stanley Cup Finals against each other? I believe you did. Any chance, what about a Ron Hextall? No, I don't think so. What about a Chris Osgood? Absolutely not. Manny Lagasse, Roman Esch, Bernie Perrant, Eric Lindros, Jean Leclerc. Don't think so. How about a Kenny Janssen? How about a dude, probably a more recent? How about a Claude Giroux? No. Patrick Kane? No, not Patrick Kane, because it's the wrong Kane, right? Not Patrick Kane. I'm thinking of Evander Kane. You know what? I'm just going to say that's good. I'll live with that. Let me see the obvious ones I missed. Shane Gostisbehere and Sam Gagner. Most famous for scoring 8 points in a single game and then not doing anything else. Johnny Busick, what is my dog wearing? Are you seeing this? I've been following the NHL for quite some time. I have never seen a bucket like that. That is some NASA technology. That must be like the first Jofa. I think you're right. That's crazy. What's a Jofa? Jofa is a Swedish helmet. My dad rocked the Jofa. When I was a kid, you either rocked the CCM, like Rob Ramage, or you rocked the Jofa. We were a Jofa household because we were skill players. The CCM is more like your hard-nosed, kind of like Canadian-American power forward, and the Jofa was more like, you were born in Malmo in 1971, and you're kind of like an unknown quality. Like the scouts didn't go out there that much back in the day, but you got some silky smooth hands, but we got to see how you adjust to the more physical game and the smaller ice. That's all I got. / marker me. Oh, wait. Isaacl. Sorry. Isaacl. Isaacl.net. They made ice smaller. God, when they invented fucking molecular bonds. You know what I'm talking about? Might want to mute the tab. People, they're so dramatic. I'm the one who's supposed to care about this stuff. There, I've muted the website. I played this yesterday. It has some Persona music when you win. Someone replied, VOD nuked because of the Persona music. No, it fucking wasn't. The VOD is still there, bro. It's the same thing. Jay, back me up here or don't. Maybe you have your own opinion. Can I tell you, the bait on Twitter that goes viral? And it's like, give me one take about YouTubers that has you like this. And it's always like the most popular opinion. I wish they took better sponsors. The YouTuber opinion that gets me like that is when every YouTuber calls a content ID match a copyright strike. That's not fucking true. That's like saying the police are on your ass when you got a parking ticket. You're not going to prison, bro. You just pay the ticket or never park in their lots ever again. A content ID match is like you're not earning revenue off the video. It sucks. It's your job, but it's part of the business because the system is cooked. Copyright strike is literally your ass has to go back to... I had the Happy Tree friends explain to me, can you upload full episodes of Dragon Ball Z on your channel? And the worst part was the copyright strike I got was because I did an Escape from Tarkov video that I called Blinded by the Light, and then Entertainment One, cooked-ass Canadian film distributor, gave me a copyright strike, said it was their content because they were releasing a movie called Blinded by the Light, which is named after a song that they didn't make that came out like 40 years ago. Is also just a phrase in the English idiom dictionary. YouTube said, kill first, ask questions later. My ass had to go to copyright school. Little cartoon characters were like, can I upload Avengers Infinity War on my channel? I had to do a quiz. Yes, no, yes, no. There is a huge difference between a content ID match and a copyright strike. And when we lie about it, we're muddling or muddying the waters of discourse. So you didn't get copyright struck because your ass played a video, you played Mario music while you were doing a TikTok React segment, okay? You got content ID matched. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Magic Scab. When the Magicians Guild is on strike. It is a passive that came out in Rebirth. Guppy's Hairball. It's not brown or red. It doesn't come from the devil room. Perhaps it comes from the shop. There's options. Doesn't come from the shop. And it's a high, perhaps it comes from an angel room, and it is Sacred Heart, but Sacred Heart is red. It is Angelic Prism. Oh, all right, all right. It's not from an angel room. That's crazy. Let me get a silhouette. Bombs. Am I crazy? 10 bombs? This item has a name? But it doesn't come from the shop? And it doesn't come from the boss room, the shop, the devil room, or the angel room? Where the fuck does it come from, bro? Regular secret room? Ghost bombs. I know it's not. It comes from bomb, beggar, and item room. Oh, yeah, the item room. It's bombs. Bombs. I don't know what to tell you. It's just bombs. Bombs. Thanks for the bombs. I don't know what. Explosive. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. I knew it existed in my brain somewhere. Synonyms for bombs. Oh, boom, 10 bombs. That's a tough one, man. Holy. Thanks for the bombs. Oh.